If you're a beginner on YouTube or you're starting your channel like I did, and I'm over 50, but you're not so sure what it should be about, or you cannot decide how to make money off it, you will be helped by what I'm going to share in this video. Because without doing this, then you'll be wasting your time just guessing all over the place. One time you make a video about this, and another time you make a video about that, and you'll be wondering why your channel is not performing very well. Well, here is how I've done it. I did it without the frustrating guesswork that follows with it. It's also exhausting. So I was away from my YouTube channel for 9 months, and that was because our last born son was dealing with leukemia from October 2024 all the way to March. It cleared, but he still had to undergo a bone marrow transplantation in a foreign country. So we left, and end of May 2025, we came back in August. He's doing well. We're very thankful. Lots of people supported. But as you can imagine, during this time, it was a very emotionally taxing time to even, at least for me, to think of ideation and making thumbnails and titles and recording the videos and so on. It was just not easy. But now that he's doing so much better, I decided to come back. And this is the question that I asked: what should my YouTube channel be about, and how am I going to make money from it? So I went on a search. So what I'm about to show you is something that liberated me, and I'll be doing this for as long as I'll be able to. I learned this from a group run by Alan Hamilton. It's called Your First 5K. If you're interested, I'll put the link in the description. Okay, but I did tweak that process that she teaches in how to find what to sell. Yes, it talks about how to find what to sell, how you can make your first $100 quickly. But I discovered that with a few tweaks, you can also realize the general direction of your niche. So is this going to help you? I don't know. Let's go to my desktop, my laptop rather, and you're going to find out. So you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a set of questions. You're going to need some prompts, and ChatGPT, the free version, works well in my opinion. But also the Copilot is also a very good one. It gives results that are better. You can use Gemini, but the language is a little more like you're talking to some professional. And I just chose ChatGPT, although I use Copilot a lot. So the free version of ChatGPT is going to work great. So first thing is you're going to get these questions that Alan provides. And the first thing you need are these questions that Alan provides. You are going to answer these questions. Take a day, okay, and just answer these questions because they draw from the things that you have lived through over the years. Another thing that you can do is, for instance, in my case, I looked at my struggles in YouTube, what I was able to accomplish, what I struggled with, and so on. So then I took those answers and came to them and combined with my life experiences in other areas. So it gave a very good picture, very comprehensive picture. And the way I answer it is, I just said answers to question 1 and then bullet points. You can be as detailed as you want with the bullet points, but this format I found is best in working with the AI, the ChatGPT. So once you have done that, and I'll put this this file, I'll put it in the description box as well so that you try it out, okay? So you come to ChatGPT, and when you're ready with your questions, so wait, let me get the prompts. Okay, so these are the prompts which I tweaked a little bit to suit my purposes. These are the prompts, and we go to ChatGPT and we put them in there, and you let it do its thing. It's just verifying that yes, it understands what it is you say. So I've got my answers here regarding YouTube, my experiences in YouTube, and I'm going to use those answers to tell ChatGPT what. I also did this with my daughter, and I did a video about it before, so that's her. But these are my answers. So we give ChatGPT the answers to the questions, answers only, not questions again. So it goes out, it looks at the document, and it says, all right. And it tells me, okay, you can do paid from your past YouTube clarity session. You can do second offer, which is your first honest offer. I can do value-based YouTube and life reset because of studying again YouTube. So it tells you a lot of things. It's good that you read these things or even copy them and put them in a different document so that you can go back to it later. Okay, we don't do anything else. Just go to prompt number 2. We want to find out how you can help somebody else. And okay, it says you can help someone who's a few steps behind you, turning lived experience into something that they can get paid for. That's what I've realized. Making money from YouTube without pretending to be somebody else. Just be authentic, be clear, be you. Building confidence after failure without fake motivation. Some of the stuff that I've gone through. Making decisions based on values, not fear or opinions. I mean, when you have to raise about $200,000 for your son's medical attention, then you do have fear in making some decisions. Okay, rebuilding after burnout or neglect. Okay, so all these things are things that I can help people with, but we don't say anything else. We go to prompt number 3 and we tell GPT to give us 3 offers priced at $100 each. What could be? So I could do, what should my offer, my YouTube be about? Your first honest offer, value-based decision reset. Okay, those are the offers that I can help people with. And we ask, according to its assessment, which ones are easy to work with. Which is the easy one for you to start? Okay. This one. What should my YouTube be about? Okay. People know that they're stuck. These are the reasons. People feel like the channels are all over the place, and I've been doing this for years, but nothing is working. These are people's pain. These are people's strengths. And we know that when you solve people's pain problems, they're willing to pay for it. Okay. It's simple to explain. It tells you all the reasons why you should start with this. Sometimes out of the 3 options, it tells you this is what you should do, but this is just a gut thing. You just wing it. You just know, no. I would rather go maybe with number 2, or they just suggested number 1. Okay, so you have to make a decision on that one and just tell it, I would go with number 2, although it has said you should go with number 1, and it will go like that. Okay, remember, these AIs are tools that we should use, not necessarily that these things are talking to us. So the other prompt is, we want to validate this offer using YouTube videos, their comments, posts from Reddit or Facebook. So it goes out there and it looks at what people are saying, talking about on Reddit. Okay. For example, creators don't know what niche to pick and have been overwhelmed by options. Okay. People write things like, I'm torn between 3 ideas. How do I decide? You can do that. So these are things you'll be able to help. experienced creators, okay, meta validation from YouTube creators themselves. So I'll be selling clarity where creators feel stuck, just out of my experience. You see how this works and how this is helpful. But also, we want to validate if there are at least 3 services or products that help people that way. Okay. And it goes out, searches the word, and says, yes, there are at least 3 types of services or products that people are clearly selling on YouTube, trying to serve the problems that your audience has. Okay. So online digital courses and products, merchandise and branded products. Okay, they are there. Coaching and consulting services. There's a deeper process that you go through in looking at the market, but it's not for this video. But what we are trying to do here is to find out if there are people who are attacking this problem. You are just going to be one of them, and you're unique because you come with an angle of your lived experience, which is unique to you. Okay. And then finally, we want to pick a clear name for what you're going to be selling in such a way that you can talk to someone who's not in a non-techie way. You're just talking to somebody and you're telling them what it is that you're doing, because you're going to use this to promote. You're going to use this in your marketing so that you can give this service. So this is it. This is all you need. You take this document, and your next decision that you have to make is, am I going to sell a product? So that is the process that I used to find finally what my YouTube channel should be about. And I like it because it does several things. I'm just not looking for a niche. By looking for what I'm going to be selling, I also know the niche in the industry that I'll be in. And I also have to make a decision on whether I'm going to offer coaching, or it's going to be a paid group, or I'm going to offer a PDF with instructions to help people, or I'm going to sell a product that solves the same problem that I'm able to do, but I'll get commissions for it. So I don't go into the headaches of creating the product and so on. I simply recommend and say, hey, you can buy this and it's going to help you. This also, and we'll go into greater details about this later, but you can also generate a whole lot of messaging assets, video titles, or if you are on Instagram, I use Facebook, I use YouTube a lot, because the content that you make on YouTube is helpful for years to come. I mean, just a few days ago, I was watching a video about the Japanese tsunami of 2006. Okay, it's still there, and that was years ago. That's what I like about YouTube. The others, you have to continue producing the content all the time, and it gets drowned pretty fast. But I like YouTube because you put it there, and for as long as it's relevant, people will continue coming to it. So you have to decide if you want to do this on your own. I've got the questions in there, and you can follow along with the video, pause, get the prompts, and so on. If you want to work with me and help you through the thinking process that I went through to get to the result that I got, then you can apply to work with me. It's free for now, but it won't be free for long. And I wish you the best for your YouTube channel. See you in the next video.